relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show, we about to get live, let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show, sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show, we about to get live, let's go.
Yo, 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 what's up, though? It's the Danny Brown Show coming to y'all live here at YMH Studios in beautiful Austin, Texas. I got the Booth Boys with me. What up, though, fellas? Hey, my Booth girl. How you doing, lady?
What's up, Danny?
Yo, what's up?
Doing good.
How y'all doing? I did not expect to be back here.
No?
No.
What do you mean?
Because I told Zolo ass. I ain't coming back this week. I don't love y'all that much, but no, I'm happy to be back because we got none other than the legendary Jim Norton in the motherfucking house. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming through, man. It's a fucking honor to talk to you, man.
It's nice to be. I like your setup. This is great. I like when I see a podcast that's set up well. I'm so used to doing these shitty ones in New York.
Shitty ones?
Not shitty content-wise, but you just walk in, it's a guy with a camera.
Yeah.
I do one at my house. It's like
that was the whole thing because I remember when I first started playing with the idea of doing one time, because he was the one that told me, like, you should do a podcast. You know, you funny, you should do that shit. But I was like, man, I just don't want to set up no fucking camera in my bedroom talking about I'm doing a fucking podcast, you know? So when we moved to, you know, all of us moved to Texas, so I was like, hell yeah, I'm down.
It's crazy how many people have moved to Austin. Like, I don't like Austin. I like the comic scene, though, and I like the podcast scene. But the city itself, like, I don't know what I would do here during the day. Like, I'm afraid I would just get bored here during the day.
I mean, well, I'm from Detroit, so.
Okay. Yeah.
It was kind of an upgrade for me as far as my lifestyle and, you know, being able to live healthier and shit.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a big change and difference. And just being able to get a lot more vitamin D than I was.
Is Detroit that bad? I've done gigs there over the years, and you always see these like news stories and documentaries where it's just empty and all these empty houses.
I mean, the hood is the hood.
Yeah.
I mean, you go deep in the hood, it's still fucked up. But it's definitely like downtown is definitely came a lot better. I see a lot. Like, even before I moved here, I lived downtown Detroit. And it was like a lot of tourism and shit happening. That was like something that I was never, like, I would go out on weekends and shit, and you'll meet people, and they'd be like, I'm from here, I'm from there. Like, what the fuck are you doing in Detroit? They're like, we just came to hang out. Like, really?
And they just go on to see the new Tiger Stadium. Because they always do that. They'll build, like, the stadium and, like, all these nice little baseball bars or football bars. And then people kind of wander into the wrong area accidentally while they're fucking the Tigers flag, and they walk too
the good thing,
far.
I would say the good thing about that is that whole area and surrounding it's pretty nice now. You got to go. If you end up in the hood in Detroit, you went there about you wanted to be there.
You meant to be there.
Yeah, you can't really get lost.
Yeah, well, there's certain proclivities when you're on the road. If you want to enjoy certain things, you can't get them by the ballpark. You have to go, to another neighborhood.
So yeah, you touring right now, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've been doing this shit for so long. Like, what the fuck? Like, what motivates you to still get out there and get on the road, man?
Mortgage.
Oh, that's all you had to say. That's all you had to say.
I actually like doing it. Like, I shot something, which is we're editing now, so it's the hour is finished, and I love going out and just trying new material. Like, I love this time in like the career, like when I'm working on stuff, because I'm so sick of jokes after a year. I fucking hate doing them. I hate keep repeating myself. So when I'm done and I get to start over, I feel great, which is where I am now.
I will say comedy is like one of the only forms of entertainment. I feel like the older the person gets, it gets better.
Yeah, it's usually you age out. Like, I already physically, it depends on who you are though. Like, if you're really good looking and you're like the guy who like all the women like, even as a stand-up, it'll begin to fade you.
Once you start getting older. And,
yeah. But I've always been physically a fucking like, it's never been my look. So for me, no one gives a shit what I look like. No one's ever given a shit. I care what I look like. Like, I'm a little fatter now. No one cares. My looks have never had an ounce of effect on my career. I blink too much for acting roles. So I'm kind of just stand-up and podcasting and radio is kind of what I was meant to do.
Damn, I guess that kind of makes sense for any genre in some sense. But I kind of feel like just with music, you start out, you're younger, and then, you kind of get a little older and older. It's like legacy artists in some sense. Like,
yes.
You're not doing like the newest, coolest thing. You're still kind of like just doing a rendition of what you did previously.
Sure. It depends on what you grab in people. Like, if people relate to you because they're like, wow, that's the ugly side of me. Like, that's, I do that. I hate that about myself, or I feel that way. It doesn't matter. But if you capture people's imagination and they imagine a relationship with you, then you better look good for your whole career, or they're going to stop imagining that moment with you.
Yeah.
That's where good-looking people as much as life is great for really good-looking people, that's where it fucks them in the end. So like I'm in my 50s now, but no one gives a shit. So it hasn't affected things at all, which is, I guess, a lucky part of being average.
Yeah. All right, we're jumping to some of these ex-Danny's. You can always hit me up at Danny at the DannyBrownShow.com. That's Danny at the DannyBrownShow.com. Jim, you gonna help me out with some of these?
Ask Danny.
First up, we got sex farts. Hi, Danny. Something embarrassing happened the other day, and I'm not sure what to do about it. I was hooking up with this girl. She started bouncing on me, which inadvertently forced a loud fart out of me. She acted like she didn't hear it, but I know she did, and I'm super embarrassed. If there was just one, it was just a random one-night hoe. I wouldn't care, but I do actually like this girl, want to take things further. We talked a little sense, but I don't think it ruined things or not. Should I bring it up and make a joke out of it? Should I ignore it or just accept that I blew it completely? Anonymous. I mean, you just bust a fart. I mean, why is this such a big deal?
It's not. It happens. You should have joked about it in the moment, though.
Yeah, if she ain't say nothing about it, then just forget about it.
Like I know I would have acknowledged it. I would have tried. I would have said something like, "Oh, I hope that's not going to stop you from eating my ass," which probably would have gotten no laugh from her at all. But I mean, you have to acknowledge it and then just move forward, because when you acknowledge it, then she's like, "Okay, at least."
Yeah, I mean, you just got to make it sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some weird noises doing activities. You know what I'm saying? So
would that turn you off though? Like,
no, I was like, ooh, it's talking to me. Make that motherfucker talk to me, baby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's talking, but it should brush its teeth first.
Yeah, you got to make it talk. That's how I know I'm doing my job. All right, next up, we got Wasted Talent. Dear Danny in the booth, my younger brother is one of the most talented people I ever met. He's super creative and always making cool shit. He's also a great musician. However, he's fucking up. At school, at work, at home, he just can't seem to get his shit together and is always getting wasted and doing stupid shit with his friends. I really want the best for him and don't want to see him waste his talents, but I don't know how to get through to him. He doesn't really listen to me. He's 22 and has a whole life ahead of him, but he's down a dark path and I like to help him avoid it. What should I do? Shouts out to Micah. Yeah, that's a dark one. Because I feel like most talented people are like tortured shit and they, want to quiet those voices in the head. So they always searching for fucking substances and other shit like that. I know I was a fucking, victim of that shit as well. So I don't know. I feel like it's within the person. I feel like you can, just show them love and really just give them the best possible advice you can. But it takes that something to happen or something to click into that person to be like,
Yeah, it's really hard to make people see what you want them to see. Like, I know so many people that are damaged and have fucked everything up, and I know people that have turned it around. And it's like, all you can do is just kind of lead by example. Like, look, give them your opinion and then just be there if they need you. I find that if you're overbearing and trying to force feed somebody a message, they don't hear it. All I can do is kind of worry about myself and lead a decent life and offer to help. And if they don't want my help, I have to accept that they don't want my help. I've just watched a lot of people throw it all away.
Yeah.
You know how many great baseball players there are who are in prison
yeah.
or funny comics that blew their brains out when they were 17?
When I was in jail, it was like the funniest motherfuckers I ever met in my life was in fucking jail.
Yeah.
Or like people just could just do ill shit. You like, you fucking, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think, because I remember when I was deep into my like addiction phase and shit, like it didn't matter what the fuck you told me. That shit was going in one ear and out the other. I was going to do what the fuck I wanted to do anyway it go.
Yeah. And even hearing it and knowing it doesn't stop me from doing it. Like what someone said, knowledge.
And even I know what I'm doing, like I know this is not good,
That's why I'm trying to get away with it. Like I'm not doing something bad out in the open. I'm doing it secretively and I'm doing it sneakily because I know it's bad and I shouldn't do it. So yeah, I don't need to be told it's bad. I know it is.
I would say the best thing you could possibly do is just be supportive. And, just hope one day he can see it. But I feel like a lot of people, they don't see what you see in them kind of shit.
Yeah.
So you might see more than what he see for himself. He might not feel like he that sick. And they lack that confidence or that self-esteem and that talent. So you just got to be the one that always just putting that battery in his back and telling him like, oh, your shit's sick. Like you ill. Like, cause I needed that too.
Yeah.
When I first started out, I wanted to say I was really kind of shy. Like my teeth was all fucked up. I wasn't the best fucking, coolest looking motherfucker. I didn't have the best clothes and shit. And I wanted to be a rapper, but I just felt like I didn't have the to be one. But all my friend group, everybody around me, my family, everybody always telling me like, no, you good, you good, you good. So that just getting that, that fucking confidence in it,
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got Serial Cheater. Hey, Danny. I've been with my girl for about 6 months now. Things are going great relationship-wise. However, it's not as great in the bedroom. She's very vanilla and boring when it comes to having sex. I only hit it from the back once in the whole 6 months. We've been together and she doesn't give head. She won't do anything I ask her and doesn't want to try anything new. In the past, I've cheated on 5 to 7 girlfriends I've been with and have regretted it every time. I know it's wrong, but I've been feeling like I want to cheat on this girl now, which sucks because I could really see a future with her and see myself being happy. I'm not sure what I should do. I have a lot of freak hoe mistresses I can fuck on call that are down and will let me hit whenever. But how do I stop myself from doing this? Help me out, Danny. Thanks, Nate. Man, that's just like the fucking... Everybody, what are you talking about? I wish I can. No, to be real shit, man, it's just all about discipline, man. And it's just all about caring enough for the partner that you don't ever want to put them through, anything hurtful and shit like that. So obviously me is somebody that struggle with fucking infidelities and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like a lot of that shit came with my drug use and shit too, and my partying.
I cheated sober. I cheated a lot. It became the new addiction. It was actually the first addiction. I've cheated on everyone except for my wife, which I know anyway. I would have to say that anyway because I'm on a podcast, but I really don't because you get to a point. First of all, my wife does. Not that if a woman doesn't do what you want her to do sexually, you should cheat. But this girl actually sounds like a dud. Mm-hmm. I mean, if she's not blowing you, she's not. Yeah,
not blowing you is just like, that's a red flag. Yeah. That's a red flag for me.
A total red flag. Just make sure your balls don't smell. Maybe your balls are kind of sour. Make sure that you're hygienic. And if all of that is good, and she's not letting you fuck it from the back, I don't know how do you have a future like that? How do you remedy that? Because 10 years from now,
I don't know. Like I'm still, like that's not what I can. I don't know what I would do in that situation.
She's not going to wake up in 5 years and go, oh God, let me start sucking your dick a lot. It's not going to happen. If she's not doing it now, she's never going to do it. So either live with the fact that you're not going to get it, or start cheating, or have a real honest conversation with her and go, this is not working. I need this, or things are not going to work.
That's crazy, man. Like it is, man. Like. Just not be giving no head up, man. I don't know, man.
I don't even like if a girl blows me. If I can sense she doesn't want to do it, I'm like, just stop.
Yeah,
it annoys me, and I'd rather just go out and pay for it because I know she doesn't want to do it, but I'm paying her, so it's a more honest interaction than you pretending you're enjoying this.
For sure. Yeah, nigga want them goblins. We want them throat goats.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't like the throat goat as much though, because if they can get all the way down, like if I feel kind of teeth around my pubes, I'm like, oh fuck, she got all the way down. I like when they struggle a little bit.
No, I'm one of them ghetto gagging motherfuckers, man. It's getting all right. Hold up, let's go to Stardy or no. That's my favorite hobby. Dear Danny, for the past 6 to 7 years now, I've been bald, which isn't too bad. I don't feel embarrassed about having a bald head because it suits me and people say I give off a cholo vibe, which seems to be a common thing to say. But recently I've been thinking about getting SMP because I'm pretty bored with this look and I'll look flyer than a motherfucker. But only thing is I'm nervous to get it because it's permanent. Have been thinking about the pros and cons every day. I feel like I should go for it. All these hoes be getting their ass, titties, and lips done. Why shouldn't I do it for myself? I don't really want to do a hair transplant because the process look hella painful and growing my hair naturally doesn't look the same. Should I go for it, Danny? Thank you. Been a fan since XXX days. Shouts out JG from Miami. P.S. You should have Sugar Free as guests. I would love to talk to fucking Sugar Free. But yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with, doing anything for yourself to make yourself feel more confident. Like I'm all about, like in the day and age that we live in, that women are able to fucking look like robots if they want to. I love that shit. Whatever make you feel good about yourself, I think you should go for it. But I don't know what me personally, if I lost all my hair, I would rock the Stardy. I would rock my Stardy proud. But I don't know. Maybe one day you just think like, fuck the Stardy shit, man. I want to do some cool shit with my hair. Because I'm a hair person. I always do some cool shit with my hair. Like every fucking season, I'm thinking of some new shit to do with my hair. So I don't know. I guess that part, I wouldn't be having fun in creative ways with that.
Right.
So that would kind of like, I feel like that would be. But I don't know, man.
This is what we talked about before. Good-looking people who have this... Like I know, like my hair has been this. Fuck it, it's been shit my whole life. I have cowlicks, so like it like I can never. It just looks really weird. Like it kind of goes like an arc around. I can do nothing. My hair sucks. Mm-hmm. So I've always had shit hair, and it's kind of coming out a little bit in the top now, but it doesn't matter. I've kept it short. No one cares. So that's the advantage again of not having high expectations on my appearance. As far as this guy. I don't know how important your hair is to you. Like for men, it's a big thing. And I don't think there's anything wrong with getting hair implants or whatever you do. I don't like when women do Brazilian butt lifts. I think those look a little.
I love them.
I don't. They look nice, but you can feel the difference.
Yeah, no, they hard than a motherfucker.
And it's like, don't spank me because I guess they're afraid you're gonna knock it out of place.
I mean, some of them you just gotta. When they first, I mean, that'd be like the beginning stages. It's like, but if they get them and they take care of them, like going to get massages and doing all that kind of shit, it'll get back jiggly.
Then I'm okay with it. I like if I can't tell, but if I can see, that's really like I love that.
I like
right
when
there.
I can tell. Ain't that fucked up?
Oh, you like that? Yeah.
I told you I like the bitch just look like just go all out and go wild.
You kind of like when she's put the effort in and like this is what I want to look like somebody. Who
I'd say don't put the effort. Like just go nuts. Like just turn yourself to like a fucking future. Like show us Mary Magdalene.
Wow, it's a great
Mary
name.
Magdalene surgery, but just put because it's gonna be the
biblical one.
surgery addict. Yeah, like her. I love Mary Magdalene.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see. Like, I think it's sexy because there's something dirty about it. But I don't know how much I would enjoy hanging out full time. Then again, she probably wouldn't. Yeah, the tits are too big. I wouldn't. Like
Everything is big. She even
Yeah.
got her pussy enhanced.
What did she do to it?
It's like a mound. That motherfucker looked like a fucking.
She didn't shrink it though.
No, it looked like
Okay.
a toboggan slope.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like.
Look
a
how she
giant
used to
vag.
look though. That's crazy.
She was pretty then.
I know.
I think she looked better then, but you know, people get addicted to it. They get addicted to just one more thing, just one more thing. Her teeth must get very dry
Yeah.
because her mouth.
I
doesn't
just
look like it
think that's like the
closes.
future. Like if you showed a motherfucker from the 1950s this bitch, they'll just blow their brains out. Like what? Like, they wouldn't even know how to fucking just understand what is going on. They'd be like, this is the future. This is how women look in the future.
But it looks so fragile. I'd be afraid to grab her tits like they were gonna pop. Like it just looks like you can't touch her the way you'd want to touch her. It looks also delicate. I'd just be afraid of
like she's
fucking
gonna pop
something
her.
up. Yeah,
Anything just gonna pop.
they do pop
Any
sometimes.
road time. But yeah, I think she did have one. Her titty popped or something in the airport.
In the airport.
No, she be having a lot of viral moments. She used to do the whippets. I used to watch her on Instagram Live. She used to be on there doing whippets and shit. Yep, I think one of her boob popped. That shit was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, man. Yeah. I mean, it's just a bizarre look.
That is crazy.
How
That's out to Mary
uncomfortable.
Magdalene, man. I would love to have her come on the show.
Would she come on?
Yeah, I think she would. She'll fuck with the boy. All right. Oh, we forgot to spin the wheel. Let's spin the motherfucking wheel. Racing simulators. You know what a racing simulator is? Mm-mm. I mean, they're like these elaborate setups that people get for gaming.
Oh,
systems and
yeah,
shit,
where
and
you
they
sit
have
in a
the
chair.
racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of them have like 3 screens and
Yeah.
all kind of crazy shit. And, you know, you might get the move. Some people got the movements and shit. And they shit. I mean, it's very expensive to fucking really have like a really legit, full-fledged one. You can get some cheap shit and put it together, man, but it ain't next level shit. I actually tried. I started out building one. Then I started to see like, no, this shit is stupid. I'm like, this is not. And this was way before I even knew how to drive a car. So that was even dumber too, because I was like, maybe I can, you know, this will prepare me for the next level.
You get
know
a
what I'm
false
saying?
sense of how good of a driver you are.
No, I couldn't. But now that shit is hard as hell, to be honest. It's really like you really have to understand fucking. I can't do that. Like calibrating and all that shit. You got to have that shit set up perfect, you know?
I'd be afraid of getting lost in computers again. Like I was addicted when I was real young, when it was still arcades. And I'm addicted to certain things online. I don't need one more thing to get me lost on my computer. I can't have it.
Yeah, I recently just got me a newer PC because it was just time. It was time.
Do you game?
Yeah,
You do.
I mean, it has fallen off, I will say, in recent times, but I think I'm starting to get the love back. It just was, I don't know, but now I'm starting to get the love back.
Have you done VR?
Yeah.
I got like the Oculus 2, the Oculus. The Star Wars games were actually my favorite thing, and I don't like Star Wars. I think it's stupid.
There was a Batman one that was really good.
Oh,
on
really?
VR, yeah. And Super Hot. I like playing Super Hot on VR.
Did you get sick though? I get nauseous when I do it. Like
Yeah, if
certain
it's on
things.
too long. If it's on for too long.
Yeah, I'd start getting fucking dizzy.
But obviously, I got a VR set just to watch porn, but then...
I have only done it one time. I don't want to
Yeah,
scream.
it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, it was a little weird. She's right over and she's looking down. It wasn't quite as good as I thought it would be, but it was still.
It was good.
Yeah, it didn't suck.
It didn't. It was like, damn, this shit is kind of too.
But
crazy.
when you have a helmet on and you're jerking off, you're like, this is just wrong.
And that's what it was for me. I'm like, man, I don't know who's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just in your own world, but it could be anybody. You could take this fucking headset off. Now you got a full audience, and that shit scared the fuck out of me. So I don't want to do that. I will say, oh man, I told y'all I've been doing my meditation shit. And I've been getting real deep into it, And now, yesterday I had one. It was like it's gonna be a 20 to 30 minute session, and I was like, yo. So I was even prepared because I've been doing 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
right.
So like 20, 30 seemed like that shit gonna be. I don't know if I could really just get into my head that long, and I did it. And I did it 30 minutes. It was fucking amazing. It was like, and I lay the same way every time I lay down when I do this. But it was like one point in time, like I don't know. It just like. I was like out of my body or something. Like I didn't know what direction I was laying out. It was like no sense. That's why I can kind of believe this shit is a simulation now. Like, cause that shit, and it fucked, I'm talking about once I came out of the med, I was like so fucking happy and it was like a breakthrough or something. Like, fuck, like something like this type of shit I used to fucking do hallucinogens and shit for. And that shit just happened for me just laying down. And I was like, holy fuck.
I can't meditate. I've tried so many times. Everyone who I know who does it loves it. Everyone says it's a part of their day. They can't not meditate. I should do it in the morning. Everyone says that a lot of people do it in the morning and then they just kind of go on their day. But I've always just gotten bored or I tap out or I'm like, my fucking brain won't shut off. But they say you got to keep going. But I'm sober a long time and I still don't meditate.
I started doing it when I was in rehab and then I just kind of kept going because it was kind of helping me with my sobriety and shit.
It was helping you, yeah.
And then, I fell off, once you get into the real world and shit, get to doing what you're doing. But then I was, kept tinkering back and trying. But I would say I've been on a consistent journey with it since like November.
Oh, okay.
So November, it's been every day since November.
You make yourself do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's been like 2-3 times a day sometimes. It's an app. And they give you this, they give you like a checklist of shit to do out for your day. And sometimes they might give you a 3-minute in the morning. And then they'll give you like 10 minutes in the afternoon. And then like 10 minutes before you go to sleep. So it's like 3 times a day. This ain't the little itty bitty teeny tiny bowl. This is the Super Bowl 59. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sportsbook betting partner of Super Bowl 59. Scoring touchdowns is key to hoisting the Vince Lombardi trophy, and you have a shot to score big by betting on them at DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 59. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in instant bonus bets instantly. And we're all excited to see this year's halftime show with none other than Kendrick Lamar and SZA. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. I can't say I'm too excited about this Super Bowl as my Lions got kicked out, but I will be pulling up at somebody's Super Bowl party, and you will know I'm trying to make me a couple dollars while doing so. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code DannyB. That's code DannyB for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just only $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
When you think of businesses skyrocketing in sales like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, you naturally think of amazing products, cool brands, and brilliant marketing. But what's often overlooked is the powerful platform behind these businesses, making selling and shopping seamless. For millions of companies, that platform is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret with ShopPay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. On the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Aloe and Skims users. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DannyB, all lowercases. Go to shopify.com/DannyB to upgrade your selling a day. Shopify.com/DannyB. But they've been increasing as longer as I've been doing it. It's starting to increase in the times. Because I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to do a 30-minute. But no, I was like the best shit ever. Like today, I had to do just 10 minutes before I came here.
There was a good in VR I was doing during the pandemic, where you put the VR thing on and it would just walk you through and show you box breathing in front of you, and you kind of float through these weird. See, I forget what it was called.
Oh, when you underwater. I remember there's one like underwater shit, but that was PlayStation VR.
No, but it might be the same. Box breathing. They say that's what Navy SEALs use to go to sleep. I'm a bad sleeper too. I forget the name of the program I was on. I just don't remember, but it actually helped, and I just stopped doing it because the pandemic ended. I got fucking lazy.
Oh, I see. Interactive box breathing. No, that looks dope. All right, we got another video.
Yep, we do.
But yeah, so I just wanted to say that I've been really proud of my meditation journey.
Doesn't it feel good when you're doing something healthy consistently?
I've been sticking to it.
Yeah.
Like it's been crazy.
That's some weird shit from the web.
I collect my girlfriend's hair every day to give it to Styro Mike until his head is full of hair.
She should leave your ass.
What a ghoul.
Like, just leave this nigga, man. Like, you nasty, man.
Wonder what else he does. And when her hair's not available, I cut the foot off a prostitute.
That's why they need to shut this damn TikTok down, man. I'm with it, man. Because who knows? He might have just did it for TikTok. Just thought to himself, ooh, I know I can go viral. Y'all think TikTok, they ain't going to shut it down.
I don't know. If they start penalizing Apple and Google, it'll be harder to get. So I don't know. Or will ByteDance sell it or let an American company take over? They said that Trump probably won't enforce it. I think Biden's not going to enforce it for the day he's in office. But I don't know. I don't understand enough of how it's stealing information.
Yeah.
But it must be stealing information because it was an 8-0 decision.
Definitely is, because the algorithm be too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that shit. That it's some 13-year-old girl at home like crying herself to death because her dreams of becoming a TikTok star is just going down the drain. That's just like crazy to me.
By the way, when you lose 8-0 in the Supreme Court, or is it? Sorry, it's 9-0. When you lose 9-0 in the Supreme Court, I mean that's the people who hired you as a lawyer must be like, you fucking suck. Like you couldn't convince one of them. Usually it's 6-3, 5-4, but when it's 9-0, you got your ass kicked.
All right, next video. I don't think they're gonna ban it though. Oh shit. Oh. I mean, that's just dumbass get, but
Yeah.
That dude, I remember I told y'all about this documentary I saw about this shit, about motherfuckers in Seattle and how the Seattle roads and shit. Oh, what's it? Vancouver is one of those, whatever, Northwest.
Not San Francisco?
Yeah, but San Francisco would have been crazier,
Yeah.
but it wasn't San Francisco. But these guys, they fucking, the homeless guys that run around and collect cans and shit,
Oh,
they
yeah.
use the shopping carts and shit, but they became ill at bombing these hills with the shopping carts, and that's what the whole documentary was about. And that shit is so fucking lit. Yeah, what's the name of it, man?
Wait, they were knocking people's carts over?
No, they were collecting cans with their shopping carts, but it's so many... Yeah, Carts of Darkness.
Oh,
this shit is fire. I told you I'm a fucking documentary nut, man. I see them all. But yeah, that nigga right there with the 30, yeah, he an ill motherfucker. I'm talking about they be going damn near like 70 miles an hour down these hills sometimes, just collecting cans. So it became like they extreme sport around the homeless niggas. I was like, man, put these niggas in X Games, man. Carts of Darkness, man.
It's great. Isn't it great that somebody saw these guys and goes, I'm going to film
yes.
I'm going to make a documentary out of this.
Yup.
What you do?
Oh, they wear helmets?
Me, it's just
No, I think that's the guy that...
Oh, the guy's the guy?
Let's-
Okay.
Let's just say, what is extreme?
I think that's the guy that's trying. Look, these niggas be floating on them bitches.
And that's how you
And
stop?
they drunk as hell. You gotta think these motherfuckers collect cans, man. Like this shit needs to be like a real recognized sport.
Yeah.
Man. Look at this nigga.
Wow. And I guess that's how you stop, by dragging your foot?
And nigga off the fence. Yeah, that's how you control his speed.
I love the wheel, the fucking wobbling wheel in the front.
Gorgeous. Look at that. I'm sitting on top of a peak.
And then they be looking at these carts like fucking Benzes. Like they'll go to a grocery store and see a certain cart. Like, ooh, they got that cart. They got to figure out a way to steal it and shit.
What makes a good cart? Obviously
It's
not a
something about
wobbly
the
wheel.
wheels. Yeah, something. It's certain makes or something. I don't know, man. I'm not the cart of darkness enthusiast.
Carts
man.
of darkness. What a great name for a dog.
It is a real entertaining watch. So if anybody else love documentaries out there, please check out Carts
That's
of Darkness,
fantastic.
man. All right. What's next?
Samantha is going to try for her first time to actually knock me out using just the sound and the energy projection.
Uh-huh.
Sit him up. Give it time to for me. Thank you.
Damn.
You should be able to see that the pupils are actually dilated as a result of the initial push and the energy push. And that's a demonstration of the touch of the snack habit.
Yeah, he a creep.
I believe it.
He a creep. He just be doing this shit, fuck with bitches and shit. But
It must be effective to knock a man in that excellent physical condition. To put him on his back, this must be a very effective technique.
I wish you could do that, but just make me nut. Be like, nut. Just give you a nut power. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, we married. You could just hit me with the nut. Like, we out. I get a little angry somewhere, restaurant, boom, be at the table like, back. Sleep in the car on the way home. But yeah, man, I've seen like, YouTube documentaries or whatever about shit like this. What is it, Bushido?
Bushido, yeah.
And all that kind of shit. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of this kind of shit, and it's just regular motherfuckers just scamming, man. It's scams, man, when anything you want to do, man. But
when you watch somebody in some of these martial arts videos, like I'm not saying Aikido doesn't work, but like a lot of times the master will throw somebody, but you see somebody running in a way that no one in a real fight would run in.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody charges into a fight with their arms up like that
Right.
for you to grab them and throw them. People
Yeah.
come in punching. But it is funny though. I love these videos.
yeah, that's just like when, wasn't it not too long ago, one of them guys had fought a real MMA fighter or some shit, and he beat the fuck out of him.
The MMA fighter beat him.
Yeah, I don't know the name of Bushido or what, one of those guys, whatever. He talking about he can
Like
don't
the
even got to
Aikido
touch
guys.
a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. And he tried to fight a real MMA fighter. He beat his motherfucking ass. That shit was great. But it was fucked up because that guy was like, he had to be like in his 70s.
I think I did see that. It's embarrassing, of course.
Yeah. It was one of these, but it's all good.
I love when they match up styles and the style that you expect to win wins. Like the one that you kind of suspected was bullshit takes the beating. Like everybody looks at that guy and goes, that guy, that's shit. That's not real. So when you watch somebody kick his ass, it makes you feel better about your own judgment.
Yeah, the Tai Chi masters and shit like that. Like, it was one of these, but
Yeah, the guy was always
that was the nut right there. He hit him with the nut power. Yeah, see, that's why I don't be playing no games, man.
Yeah, the guy was. This is not the one. The one you're
Yeah, this
thinking of,
not
I
the
think
one.
I saw that he was
Yeah.
really old.
Yeah, he was like he looked like a monk or some shit.
Yeah.
That shit looked fake too, though.
It did, but I mean that is how you knock somebody out. You just punch him in the jaw. That feels. At least
Look, whooping his motherfucking ass. That's what your ass
yeah,
get.
that's great.
Yeah, you got your motherfucking ass whooped. Look at him. He ain't even got. Oh, he got no squabbles. Look, boop boop.
Is he allowed to use his feet?
That's no squabbles. He got the tips put on him. Yeah, that's why. I mean, I respect anybody that want to get up there and do anything combat wise.
Yeah.
you know. But when you, because that shit's so fucking serious. Like people putting their life on the line with that shit. So to be out here telling people I can force some type of power and do all this kind of shit, and you want to pay for a class and learn from this motherfucker and look at him as your master and shit. Like, no, man, I would shoot you.
Yeah, then some, or especially shit like this that isn't it like jiu-jitsu is at least effective or Muay Thai.
all that
This
shit.
is just not effective at all.
And especially for like
doesn't
women.
look like-
And then it's like women, I feel like be the easiest to be manipulated by something like this, to want to learn something like this. But like, I'm protecting myself. It's like, no, he's setting your ass up for failure.
Yeah, if you're on a date and some guy's trying to fucking grab you in the car, you do that, expect
Yeah.
him to back off.
No,
yeah.
bitch, you gonna be, yeah, all right, let's go next. Ah, man. Why you gotta do this, man?
Oh.
Why y'all gotta do this, man? Y'all know how I feel about feet, man.
You don't like feet?
No, I'm an ultimate foot guy.
Oh, you love them?
I love them.
But that's like
So
showing.
when I see
yeah,
shit like this, it's disrespectful to the culture, man.
understandable.
Like I really want to do something to you, man. Like this is really disrespectful to the culture.
What kind of feet do you like?
Small ones.
See, I'm just the
Like I'm a
opposite.
little, with toes all kind of like even.
So do you like you don't like the tapering toes? You like them all the same length?
Yeah, in some sense. I
Okay.
don't like no big toe, and I just don't like big ass feet in general.
See, I like bigger feet. Like I like a nice size 10.
Oh man, that's crazy. The
But they have
LeBron-
to be nicely shaped though. And I don't mind if there's a little if she's wearing socks all day. I'm okay with that.
Oh,
Not a dirty smell, but a little stinky I can handle.
Yeah, you're a freaky motherfucker.
A little
man.
bit, yeah.
But yeah, this
right
is,
on my face.
I don't understand. What is the point of this?
Yeah. I guess they're gonna drink
But
the
this
drink.
is why TikTok. This is why we're talking about TikTok has to get banned, man. Like this is the type of shit that people think about doing. Like why do you have to do this?
Yeah, that's an
Like
awful.
that's fucked up. No, that's that's not healthy. That's,
Yeah.
your toenails says a lot about the way you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
and that motherfucker you got some brutal shit going on inside your body.
Can you date a girl who's got shit feet?
Fuck no.
Oh, you can't. It's too big. Yeah.
No, I ain't doing that. You gotta have some nice dogs. You fuck with the boy. All right. Let's go to the next one, man. Oh, that's it. Oh, Mac, they back. Oh yeah, that go Cuz. We thought he was dead.
What are they playing baseball? What are they doing?
We never know.
Купи сонячні батареї в Стаса Бугріма.
I love them.
Yeah, see, that's the same thing I said the first time I seen.
I love them.
I don't know. We never know. We watch one of these every week.
Yeah.
And it's some variation of this, but it gets. I will say the one last week was insane. This one, I mean, I'm happy to see my boy back because the one guy that got on the bike because we was like, man, where he been at? We ain't seen him in a minute. I thought he was dead.
He's on sabbatical, or maybe he had a contract dispute.
But he back. They be drunk as hell. That's one thing
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like. It's a lot of alcoholism going on with this.
Where are they from? Do you know?
We never figured that part out either. We don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit every week. This might be like some fucking alternate reality, like an ARG. This might be some internet game that they playing with us and we don't even realize it, man. But it's some next level cinema, Stanley Kubrick levels, man.
Is there an ongoing theme? Like, does it feel like
They throwing shit. They always throw some shit, I feel like.
always something's breaking?
Something's gonna break
I like
everyone, and maybe somebody run or a bike. It's always, you know what I'm saying? It's like a mini chase scene happens or something. I don't know.
They look like one of those things where one domino falls and it knocks a ball down a racetrack, and then a bell clanks and something else breaks. It just seems like one thing is forcing the next thing to happen.
You never know. Like I would love to be at these table reads.
Yeah.
Every time they come up with one of these, I would like to just know like what is the creative what is the creative process of doing these, man?
Wow, she looks like she fucking really enjoys
She's the
throwing
star of the
things at
show.
people.
I feel like she's always. Last week they had a whole bunch of money, so I feel like they doing good for themselves with these skits.
You hope so.
Boom! Oh, this last week. Yeah, I think last week was great. Oh, that was him the
that's
whole time.
great.
I didn't realize it.
Забери биткоин на халяву.
Yeah, so.
See, if it would help to know what she said, because that might explain the whole gig.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What if she just was like gamble@stake.com? I'd be like, this some bullshit.
I think it is something like that because like all their descriptions on their videos is like Bitcoin crypto memes and shit like that.
That would be fire. Get y'all coin, mama. That's right. I love that. I love that for them, man.
Yeah, although if they do have some, they're obviously not cashing any in. I mean, they seem to be living with the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Maybe they're waiting.
I mean, they'd be drunk as hell. I will say that.
You think, and then I love what she just ran and kicked the table over. They're doing things that every one of us wants to do. We all want to do that. I would love to kick those things over. Oh.
Забери биткоин на халяву.
Yeah, I think she said Bitcoin.
She did.
This shit is all a crypto scam. I think that makes it kind of lit. It makes it more lit. We see where the budget come from. Fucking scam. I mean, goddamn it. I can't never. I mean, Can Bitcoin get a good rep some type of way, man? Like this shit is crazy, man.
I dumped it. I didn't trust it anymore. I didn't like having it. I had a little bit, and I'm like, I don't like this.
I just hate being obsessed by it.
Yes, you can't stop checking.
Yeah,
What
I mean,
they said it was gonna hit.
Or some people saying, you just can't escape it, kind of. So I just bought some Ethereum and just forget about it.
I just didn't like it. Like I know I'm gonna regret it someday. I know someday it's gonna be 800,000 a coin. I don't care. I was just too stressed. I don't fucking understand it. I just realized I don't know what this is, and I'm only keeping it because somebody else is telling me it's valuable.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck this. But I mean, with advertising like this, had I seen this first, I probably never would have dumped it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a terrible move by me.
God damn it.
If I knew these guys were involved, I would have kept it.
Oh shit. All right. I guess that was it.
What I'd love to see is what their rehearsal system is. Do they walk through it once?
I feel like they don't. I feel like it's always a freestyle. I feel like it's always a freeze because they doing shit. They always breaking glass. You can't break. I mean, So I don't know. They like, we gonna get it in one take. They one take G's, man.
It's like a Curb episode. They kind of said, this is what we need to do. Whatever the dialogue is, it is. Like, we'll just see what that. So they're like, we kind of need you to run and knock this over. And then if you see this stuff, if you want to knock it off the table, but the camera has to land on her on the ground because that's what makes the money.
Okay.
Her on the ground.
I think they like some small mountain town or some shit, but whatever. So, yeah, look, run back.
Oh, that's the best run ever. Whoa.
Yeah, by
There you go.
Crypt.
Yes.
We didn't, the signs was here the whole time. We never even.
Yep. And I love, by the way, that the camera work is so bad that they actually catch her getting into character. They should have paused for a
See,
second.
look, money on the ground and shit. Oh, fuck. I kind of want to buy the coin now.
They shouldn't have showed that. She should have just been holding her head like that.
That's the one take.
That's shoddy camera work.
He moved. He jumped the gun.
He did. He turned too quickly. Or she didn't fucking hit her cue. She looks like she's fucking kind of shit at hitting her
Crypt.
mark.
If it's they coin, I'm even more happy for them. But if it's somebody else, I mean, it is genius marketing for him to find whoever coin this is and be like, yo, I'm promote this shit through y'all and do, because it is. We watch it every week, so shouts out to Buy Crypt.
I would absolutely hire these people. If they do other products, I would hire them to promote my podcast. I would absolutely hire them to do promotions for me.
All right, we get ready to get up out of here, man. Thank you so much, Jim, for coming through.
Thank you. This was great.
Yo, this is great. I'm so honored to talk to you. Such a fucking legend, man.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
So you out here, you doing a new set. What was the process like for creating this?
I shoot something, I finish. I have a few things I just start going on at the Comedy Cellar in New York, and you bomb for quite a while, and then I just go on the road with it. So now I feel comfortable that I have enough to headline a set, but I'm still flipping the order and trying. And this is my favorite time in stand-up is when I'm done with my fucking hour and I can just start over again.
Yeah, okay.
I love it.
That's where I'm at now. Just kind of finished the album, so I don't know where I'm bored now. It's like, do I start just making music for fun?
With you guys, it's harder though because you can't go out and do it every night. So you just kind of do it, and then the first time people hear it, it's already completed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so if there's something you want to tinker with or change, you have to do that in the process before people actually hear it.
I mean, they've been kind of doing that now. That's
they
been
go
kind
back
of a
and do
new
it, yeah.
thing. Yeah, Kanye has fucking changed the game with that shit. So yeah, that's kind of. I mean, it's streaming now. Before when we were, you had to press up albums. You couldn't I couldn't come to your house like, I want to rechange those drums on that.
Track four, with a new one, and they hand you the old one.
Track 4, the drums, they weren't colored. I need a little more color, so I'm gonna here, there's the new one. Then you listen to it as a listener. You're like, I don't hear the fucking difference. So
yeah, that's some artists are just crazy and they hear everything and they notice things that nobody else would notice.
It's so fucking weird. Even to the point like now, like sometimes I make songs and you live with the demos for so long, and then when you finally mix it, you be like, that's the way it fucking sounds. And you kind of be like, Sometimes when it gets cleaned up, it kind of exposes it a little bit. You're like, fuck, that don't sound as good as I thought. I liked it better when it was dirty.
You like the dirty version, yeah.
So, but that's just come with, trial and error. All right, we'll go with spin the wheel. Let's spin the motherfucking wheel. Double eggs. Now I love eggs in general. I love doubled eggs, but it's something about you go to like a Super Bowl party or something, and you chilling, and they just got them doubled eggs out, and them bitches just smelling like raw ass.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, man, I do like deviled eggs, but these bitches is boofing right now, you know?
They don't belong at a party, like where there's drinking and there's crazy. They belong at like a dinner party, but I don't think anybody wants eggs at a football party.
Motherfuckers farting and shit. Yeah, I feel like it is more like a brunch thing. Like, get them at a restaurant. You just get 2 of them. It shouldn't be a tray of deviled eggs out, and then, you pop one of them motherfuckers for, you done ate 4 deviled eggs. You're like, damn, stomach bubbling.
Yeah.
So, but deviled eggs are good. I fuck deviled eggs up.
I'll enjoy a deviled egg, but you don't want to enjoy that at the same time somebody's losing 10,000 because the team isn't covering the spread. It's just it's a combination of 2 worlds that don't belong mixed together.
Yeah, but I was deviled eggs. I like Scottish eggs too. What's that?
What's a Scottish egg?
The Scotch with the ones just wrapped in sausage and shit. They look disgusting. Yeah, the Scotch egg. When the first time I saw one, yeah, it's like a UK thing. The first time I saw one, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, they tried to make me eat one. You go to country, I'm not eating this shit. I got real. It was actually like The Guardian. Yeah, they kicked me out The Guardian. Well, they didn't kick me out. I left.
Yeah.
Because they tried to make me eat the Scotch egg. But this was when I was deep in my addiction. I had a real bad lean addiction. So my stomach was hurting bad. I couldn't get no fucking lean in London. So I'm at the fucking Guardian, and they like, and it was so cool to them. They wanted me to try all these English treats and shit, and Monster Munch, and they had that Scotch egg. I'm looking at that motherfucker. I'm like, I'm not eating that shit. I'm like, that shit look nasty. Then the owner, I guess somebody work. He's like, we want you just try the Scotch egg. Got all mad. So I'm like, what? I'm out of here. Fuck this shit.
And they get insulted if you don't want to eat what they know is a weird looking food.
Yeah.
It's a strange looking fucking food.
I kind of get it, but now I feel like I've grown since, so I would just try it now. But you want to hear the fucked up part? Like I said, I end up trying a Scottish egg, and I love that motherfucker.
It was good.
Yeah, that shit was banging.
Would you eat? You see these guys doing YouTube videos. Would you do like they'll go into India and they'll eat the street food and they try the which you're begging to get sick if you do.
Yeah, like shit, fuck your stomach up and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't handle shit. Like I don't know, man. I'll try it though, because I like crazy food.
Have you gotten sick? I've got sick in Mexico once. It was I forgot that coffee has local water in it.
Oh, really?
Like I was drinking bottled water and I went out and had a cappuccino, but that's local water. So I was shooting pilots for MTV this many years ago, and I was on a hot beach in the afternoon with the lights, and I was running into a public bathroom and just shitting. It was miserable. It's a miserable experience.
To be honest, like I've tried like crazy, crazy food all over the world and shit like that, but nothing has fucked me up more than just normal fast food from somewhere.
Yeah, that'll do
like
it.
a Chipotle bowl put me on the fucking deathbed for 3 days one time, man.
Food poisoning.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. That shit had me. That shit was, everything was coming out. But yeah, so fuck Chipotle. All right. We out. No, I love Chipotle actually. I just had it the other day. They got the brisket now.
They got you back.
I mean, Chipotle is one of those ones where you can, when you on the road and shit, it's just like so easy. So it just become a part of my life kind of. So it's like, and it's so quick. When you get caught up in the Uber Eats, just be like, man, what's gonna come here hot? I don't want no lukewarm delivered food. And the Chipotle is kind of close to my house. That shit come in like 10 minutes. So.
Well, I got crabs twice from the same woman, so I understand going back.
Crabs?
Yeah. I was very young. I was
that
20.
shit's so old school. I caught crabs before too.
Same girl, twice.
But that's how you know we old. I don't think crabs exist no more.
No, they don't. Everybody shaves. Everybody shaves everything. But back then, I still had pubic hair. I left it in, and I fucked this girl, and I got it. And I thought it was her, but I wasn't sure.
And you went back.
I went back a week later, and I saw again. I was like, then I had to tell her, you gave me crabs.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, great times.
And on that note.
All right. Love y'all motherfuckers. See y'all same time, same channel. Peace.